SBI asking for more time to furnish electoral bonds data. A day after SBI urged the Supreme Court to extend the deadline till June 30th to provide information regarding electoral bonds to the Election Commission of India, politics has begun. Remember, the initial deadline for SBI to furnish all relevant information to the Election Commission was set for 6th of March 2024. However, citing the complexity of the task at hand, the central bank has sought additional time to comply with the court's directives. Now we have reactions coming in from the opposition as well, which is questioning the intent of both SBI and the centre. Let's go across to Harish, our legal editor, for more inputs on this. Harish, several directions were issued to the SBI where a deadline was also set to furnish all these details to the Election Commission. Now SBI sought for more time.
Yes, that's right, Swati. Remember, in the February 15 judgment, Supreme Court, while declaring the electoral bonds as illegal, unconstitutional and against the right to information, had fixed the deadline of March 6th, that is tomorrow, for the SBI to give all the details regarding purchase of electoral bonds, denomination, who are the political parties, who are the donors, who are the beneficiaries, entire data to the Election Commission by tomorrow. But yesterday, the SBI, as you rightly put, Swati, has filed an application seeking more time till June 30. And some of the reasons cited are that there are, in fact, some reasons. There are practical difficulties with the decoding exercise and the timeline fixed for it. Number two, due to the stringent measures undertaken to ensure that the identity of the donors were kept anonymous, decoding of the electoral bonds and the matching of the donor to donations made this a very complex process and time consuming. And another reason given is that the details regarding issuance of bonds and the details of donors are kept in two different silos. While the details of donors are in Bombay, these details regarding issuance of the bonds are in respective banks.
SBI, basically the SBI citing complexities involved. Harish, stay on with us. Now we have reactions coming in from the Congress, which is demanding that these details be released before polls. Otherwise, it defeats the purpose for which the Supreme Court issued these directions. We have Aditi getting us more details on that. Yes, Aditi.
Right, Swati, and why is the Congress saying this? Because the SBI has sought a deadline that on June 30th will be able to provide the information, and the opposition is saying that by then the Lok Sabha elections will conclude and the Modi government will be able to hide what all donations it received, and that's what the opposition claiming, and that's why they are objecting to SBI's extension. Now over here I have Gaurav Gogoi's reaction coming in. He says the SBI's request for an extension defeats the very purpose of the Supreme Court judgment on electoral bonds. It is highly unlikely that SBI would need more time to share data which is already digitized. Issues of capacity to adhere to the deadline cannot come up conveniently one day before the deadline of the this is a government that is known to enact overnight policy changes no matter the inconveniences to the people. It is no surprise that the former RBI governor Urjit Patel resigned his post over disagreements with the government on electoral bonds. This is another example of institutional capture. Voters deserve transparency and full of information. We have Mahua Moitra also reacting with a picture saying Modi ka asli parivar is SBI. We have Manish Tiwari as well saying that SC must order lifting of the corporate wheel of SPVs called Electoral Trust to reveal the true identity of the donor. So everybody in the INDI camp is targeting Modi government through SBI's extension.